The way I've been sitting here talking to myself for the past like 10 minutes and nothing was being recorded. Ah! Okay. Try this again. Hello, you guys. What is up? Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everyone watching is doing well. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. If you are interested in a personal reading, you guys, I have personal readings down in the description box. I am going to be slowing down my personal readings after the month of May. So if you were interested, you know, anytime between now and the end of May. I don't know when this is going up. I'm pretty sure, I don't think this is going up at the end of May. But by the end of May, personal readings will be slowing down. So what else? Also, if they're sold out, when you look in the description box, you guys, you can always just message me and I can send you a link when they become available again. So there's that. Today's pick a card, you guys, is going to be a pick a card on how/when are you meeting your soulmate and or twin flame. I know, here's the thing. I see both of these soul connections as very similar connections, so that's why we're using both words today. But whichever one you resonate with more, whichever verbiage is more in resonance with you, that is the one you can go with. So yeah, before I show you guys the piles, remember, this is just a reminder that tarot is a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice. You're the only person in charge of your actions. And yeah, that goes for everything. Like, you should always use your own discernment when making any decision in life. That's, you know. Anyways, now, without further ado, here's a look at the piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the three piles. We have group 1 with Mr. Thackeray Binks, the black cat. Group 2 with the owl. And group 3 with the witch. So if you guys had a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one, you guys are welcome to do so. All right, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box where I've left you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go ahead and jump to today's pick a card. All right, group 1, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with the dice, you guys. Okay, the dice is extra. If you're new here, it's dessert. It's not necessary for your sign to pop up. We have Aries and Sagittarius. Hello, my fire babies. We have Virgo and Gemini, the Mercury people. Aquarius, my little alien, just Aquarius. Aries and Aquarius again. So I guess that is the energy that is showing up in today's reading, you guys, in regards to how/when are you meeting your soulmate and or twin flame. Let's go ahead and get into the cards. How is group 1? Okay. What is this? King of Swords and Queen of Wands, an air sign and a fire sign. Okay, so the 8 of Rings, you guys, this, I honestly, for most of you, you're going to be meeting this person while you are getting an education, while you are feeding your little noggin, okay? The 8 of Pentacles is all about feeding the brain, doing something in a repetitious manner to create a mastery in a certain field or in a certain subject or in many subjects, right? It's accumulating knowledge, okay? It's accumulating skill sets. So you are going to be accumulating skills, knowledge, or both at the time in which you are meeting your soulmate/twin. That was my wand that I dropped on the floor. That is when you're going to be meeting your twin flame or your soulmate. I think a lot of people meet their person when they're in college, right? Or while they're in school. So it makes sense to me that this is showing up the way that it is. Now, for some of you, it could also be like you're going to a work event where there's training involved or where there's learning involved. Like maybe taking some type of, oh my God, I don't want to call it a webinar because like what the frick is that? But almost like a, I don't know if you're like buying. For some of you, it's like this online course, and I can't figure out what the freak it is because I'm only seeing it, and I'm not getting the words of what it is, but it's like you're buying like an online course or something like that, or you're joining like a meeting, like an online meeting where there's like a bunch of people who are in this community, and you're trying to learn a skill set. This is so weird. This is like such a specific little nugget that I'm getting. But anyways, you guys are going to be in the process of learning something or accumulating some type of skill set, all right? You are putting the the emphasis on you obtaining more value as an individual when it comes to your abilities to be useful in the world, okay? Now, I'm not saying that people who don't have skill sets are not useful, because everybody has skill sets. Everyone has the ability to accumulate skill sets. But I feel like you're putting more time and effort into accumulating a particular skill set. This could even be something like I'm wanting to become a flight attendant. So I'm going to flight attendant school or training. It's things like that. Like, we're accumulating some type of skill when we are meeting this person. Or this may be this person is doing this with us, and that's how we're meeting them, okay? Now, the next two cards are archetype cards. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Swords. So here's the thing, you guys. Fire signs and air signs tend to be very compatible, and you don't have to be a fire sign or an air sign for this to be you in your situation. But these two signs, these two energies do tend to be very compatible. So what I'm getting with this is the feminine energy that's showing up here is this Queen of Wands, right? This is confidence, beauty, wanting to be in the spotlight, or being more comfortable with receiving attention, being very secure within yourself. This is security both physically, mentally, and emotionally, okay? This is I'm so aware of who it is that I am, and I stand in my power. That is the energy that the feminine person in this reading is going to be carrying. Now, I'm saying feminine person and not, the energy, okay? We're talking about energies. And I know I always say this, you guys, but like there's new people who come in or people who don't listen, so I have to repeat myself. But we do have the King of Swords here as well. Now, there's a jump. It's because I cursed on accident. The masculine energied person in this connection is going to be somebody who is very intelligent, very witty, someone who they may come off a little abrasive at times and a little rude. This person's almost like too honest for their own good, right? This is also somebody who prioritizes making practical decisions. They do not make decisions based on how they're feeling in the moment. They think about the choices that they are making. Somebody who's practical. Love that, okay? Love it. So, can I please get a message for group? What do we have here? We have the 7 of Rings and we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so working really hard. This is exactly what I was talking about. Trying to accumulate a skill set 100%. Like, you are meeting this person at a time where you're like, my focus is on my career. My focus is on my education. My focus is on obtaining value in the world. Like, I want to be valuable for the world. That is what our focus is on when we are meeting our soulmate, when we are meeting our twin flame. Our focus is not necessarily on love. It's on work, money, education, okay? Because the 7 of Pentacles, you guys, it's all about trying to nourish something. It's planting a seed in hopes that it will prosper tomorrow. I see that very, very connected to education, because getting an education, you guys, going to college, going to university, it's not something that's going to necessarily benefit you today, like at the day you sign up, but 10 years down the road, you know, that's something that can potentially bring stability or bring some type of, you know, obviously like financial income, things like this. So that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like your focus isn't going to be on love or this or that. It's going to be more so on this energy of, like, focusing on the seeds that we want to grow long term. So, work, school, education. Very cut and dry, okay? Some of you are going to be getting out of a relationship when you meet this person, and it's going to be a very traumatic relationship for others of you. I'm seeing this as you getting like fired from a job, or you're not getting accepted into a position that you were wanting. And there's a lot of disappointment. There's this feeling of like betrayal and just like being almost angry at the world. Like, this card right now is making me feel really angry and like spiteful and just like not in a great mood. So yeah, I think that you're going to be honestly just really pissed off when you meet this person, and not pissed off at this person, but just pissed off at the world, and kind of like, I deserved better than this. Like, I did not deserve this 10 of Swords. And you're right, you didn't deserve this 10 of Swords, but the 10 of Swords is inevitable for all of us at some point. Sure. Ooh, okay. Can I get a message for group 1? Yeah, see, we have the Tower. So you're definitely, okay. You know what it is? For some of you, you're going to like drop out of school or drop out of university, or you're going to get like I don't want to say get a scholarship pulled, because that's just really like crappy to say that, but that's the energy that this is giving me. Maybe it's even again like you getting let go from a job, or not getting into the university that you were wanting to get into, or this could even be a divorce or a severe breakup, but there is definitely a tower moment happening in your guys' life when you're meeting your soulmate / twin flame. And this is this is exactly what I'm talking about, you guys, when I say tower moments are blessings, okay? Tower moments are blessings because it's massive destruction and it freaking sucks, but also if we stayed with this tower, you're not going to go meet your soulmate if you're stuck in this tower. Like, your soulmate's outside, okay? You got to go outside. If you have this tower, you're not going to go outside, babe. You're going to stay inside. And that's why the tower has to be destroyed. That's why the tower's got to go, because the tower's not your soulmate, all right? Your soulmate, again, it's out. They're outside. They're waiting for you outside. So the universe is like, you know what I got to do? I gotta slap away this tower, because if I don't slap away this tower, she's just gonna sit there and stay scrolling on her phone, and she's not gonna leave the tower. And like, I need to make her uncomfortable so she can go have an adventure to go find her freaking soulmate. Like, if I don't get her out of this energy, out of this tower that she has put herself in, or that she's comfortable with, then she's never gonna go out, and she's never gonna find her person. And that's not in the life plan, okay? That is not what we had agreed upon. So the tower's gotta go. So, I don't know. I hear a lot of people in the comment section whenever the tower comes up complain about it, or go like, I've gone through so many tower moments. And it's like, then what are you still holding on to that needs to go? Because the tower is not stuff in your life that like should be staying in your life. All right, group one. So like I was saying before I start shuffling the oracles, the tower and the 10 of swords, this is something, a fated event that's meant to happen. That's tragic, and it's going to freaking suck. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. Ultimately, this is bringing you to your soulmate, though. So the tower must come down. Let's start shuffling the astrology cards. Can I please get a message for group one in regards to how... when are they meeting their soulmate / twin flame? Okay. Okay. So we have the 9th house, which is spiritual growth. This is also travel. Okay. Spirituality and travel. Sometimes I think education as well. So I find that really interesting. With the spiritual growth, yeah, you guys, I hate to be like, oh, you're going through a spiritual journey, because I feel like that's such a like thing to say. This could be travel though, you guys. This could be like choosing to travel for an emotional reason or a spiritual reason, such as like, oh, I'm experiencing this tower moment and it's inspired me to go out of my comfort zone and take a month off and go travel around. Or perhaps I've gone through a divorce and now this is inspiring me to travel. Or I've gone through a severe breakup and I feel like I need to start meditating or start journaling, start doing yoga, spiritual growth, spiritual practices that may help in this healing process. I feel like there's going to be a sense of like self-development and self-growth when it is that we are meeting our soulmate. We are taking a look within ourselves and we're saying, how can I heal? How can I feel more fulfilled within me? We're going to be a lot more stable when we meet our soulmate as well. This is fixed. It is stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I'm seeing this very much as an energy of being so solid in who it is that you are, what it is you want, and feeling secure. Again, going back to that Queen of Wands, most of you watching this are this Queen of Wands. I know this is not all of you, but most of you watching this are this Queen of Wands. You're going to feel so freaking sure of who it is that you are and what you want. There's not going to be this insecurity of like, oh my gosh, should I change my hair for him to like me? Should I do this and blah, 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 blah? No, this is who I am. I feel solid and firm in the fact that like I am who I am and I know what I have to offer. It just feels like a very solid feeling. If I'm being honest, for a lot of you, if you're not going through some type of education situation or like university, I see this as like happening in your 30s, if I'm being honest. It feels like very mature, very like I've gone through freaking life. I'm not a child. I don't have a childish mindset. It feels very grown energy. And I'm not saying that if you're in your 20s, you're not grown. I'm in my 20s. I'm not trying to say that just because you're 20, you're not grown. I'm just saying it feels more so to me like grown. Okay, like grown. Can I please get a message for group number one in regards to when they are meeting their soulmate? When are they meeting? Yeah, honor yourself, literally. Queen of Wands, Queen of freaking Wands. And this is the majority of you guys. When we do group readings, I'm reading the majority energy. I'm not reading the minority. So if you're like, oh, well, I'm this special case of this, I'm so sorry, my love. But I can't pick up on very individual energies. That would require a personal reading, right? So with this is saying like you will be in a position where you're honoring yourself, where you love yourself. Again, you're feeling firm in who it is that you are and what it is that you have to offer. Knowing thyself. This is not a state of insecurity. This is not a state of like, again, you've already gone through this self-discovery. You've already gone through this healing. You've already gone through this spiritual growth. When is group 1 meeting their soulmate? This makes a lot of sense as well. Solitude. Alone but not lonely. You know what it is? You're going to freaking love being alone. I'm going to be so honest, group number 1. I feel like for a lot of you when you're younger, you're going to be like, I want a relationship. I want a partner. I want that. By the time you meet your soulmate, you're going to love being by yourself. Being alone is going to be like your solitude. It's going to be where you feel safe, where you feel comfy. And bringing your soulmate into your life, yes, it's going to be a beautiful experience, but you're bringing them into your life because your souls are connected and not because you're in a place of desperate, not because you're in a place of, I need this person to feel good. I need this person to feel complete. It's like, I need me to feel complete. And I love that this person's in my life and I love everything about our connection, but at the end of the day, like, I'm good on my own. Like, I'm feeling fine. Like, I feel good within myself. Can I get another message? Thank you. Yeah, so for some of you, there is like a travel situation. You know what it is, guys? Okay. For some of you, you're not meeting them while you're traveling. For some of you, there's going to be an opportunity to travel or to see new places, to explore. And in doing this, you're learning something. You're learning some type of lesson or you're discovering something about yourself. And this is playing a role in the development of who it is that you are when you meet your soulmate. Okay, you guys? Also, you're going to be at the place in life where you're like, actually, I do deserve to be treated like a freaking princess. Actually, I do deserve to be loved and cherished. Actually, like, that's what it feels like. It feels like the realization of, oh, I actually deserve flowers too. I actually deserve someone to like nourish me and love me and want to take care of me too. It's not just for these type of people. It's for me too. Like, I belong to paradise as well. Okay, I'm deserving too. So, and if you're someone where you're like, I don't like flowers, or I'm a man, okay, you still deserve paradise. You guys get what I'm saying? We don't need to get down to the nitty gritty and be like, I don't know what men like for, well, I do, but like, I can't really, you know, this is YouTube. Anyways, can I get, okay, this is what I was talking about, guys. I think your spiritual practices are really going to play a role in who it is that you are and the security that you feel within yourself when you meet your soulmate. And I think you feeling secure in yourself and not being anxious or not being desperate for this person is a part of what is attracting them to you. We have, I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me. Again, like, wisdom's coming in so strong for this group. I think this is playing a really big role, again, in how it is that you're meeting your soulmate. Or when it is that you're meeting your soulmate. And again, maturity is also coming up with that. Like, wisdom comes with maturity. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like for, again, most of you, you're meeting this person in your 30s. Can I please get, and I usually don't really feel confident, like, giving an age group, but it just, this feels like a wise group. This feels like an older group. And I know 30s isn't older, but I mean, like, I don't know. There's just more of a elevated sense of I am grown, and it's not, there's a lack of immaturity in this energy. We have reach for your dreams. It says, I'm the creator of my own dreams and I achieve them with what? Freaking confidence, guys. Again, confidence is showing up. That Queen of Wands is showing up. Achieving your dreams with confidence. Going after what it is that you want in a confident manner. Okay? Okay. Can I get a message for group number 1 in regards to when they are meeting their soulmate? When, victory. Okay, so some of you are going to be in university for a really long time. Like some of you guys want to you want to participate in a career field that involves a lot of education. And I see this victory as like you finally achieving that and being like, "Oh, I get my victory." You're meeting them at a time in life where you are winning, where your life is really good, where everything is going, I don't want to say right, but you have already gone through this tower. You've already let this go. You are past this energy. You have healed from this. But this lesson that you are taking from the tower is playing a role in this victory. Okay, you guys? All right. When is group number 1 meeting their soulmate? When is group 1 meeting their soulmate? Ooh, we have Mars Force. Okay, so this could be a very action-oriented time in your life where you're making a lot of moves, where you're feeling very inspired to move forward. Perhaps when you're feeling bold, perhaps when you're feeling more fiery or more lit up with passion, okay? Mars is the planet of war. It's the planet of adult drive. And it very much gives an energy of like masculine energy of pushing things forward, pushing things along. It's motion, okay? Motion forward. So I'm seeing this again as you guys like being in this mindset of wanting to achieve your dreams, wanting to achieve your goals, and you're not necessarily like focused on love. You're not necessarily like, this is what I want. I want to fall in love and meet my soulmate. It's like, I want to be at peace and feel grounded and accomplish my goals. Like, that's what I want. And I think that this is something that is attracting your soulmate to you again. Like, I think this mindset is playing a huge role in why your soulmate is being attracted to you or why they are drawn to you. I think this is very attractive energy for them. We also have lunar eclipse. I know we're about to have a lunar eclipse coming up. I'm not sure if it's passed by the time this goes up. It might have passed or be very close to passing. Anyways, lunar eclipse. So this is massive change, you guys. So change, obviously, this is very obviously because we have the freaking tower here. So that makes a lot of sense. Let's go ahead. I cannot believe I just did that. I dropped so many cards. Let's get one more. Okay. See, again, travel, you guys. Foreign woman. You guys are going to be in an experimental phase when you meet your soulmate. You want to experiment. You want to learn. You want to soak up knowledge, soak up experiences. You're not looking to be tied down when you meet your soulmate, you guys. You are looking to nourish your soul, your mind, your heart. Like, you want to experience life. That is what is happening when you meet your soulmate, you guys, okay? And again, this knowledge that I was talking about early on, when we travel, you guys, when we go to foreign countries that we are not familiar with, like, we are learning so much. Like, you're learning so much when you do that. That is going to make anybody grow, especially if it's a foreign country that you're unfamiliar with, you guys. Growth. Mental, emotional growth, okay? Adventure. Adventure. Okay, we have thought and messages. All right, so it's also very possible, you guys, you're going to be at a time in your life where your thoughts, your ideas, things that are inspiring you are completely and totally like taking off. You're putting action to your thoughts. You are allowing your message to be heard. What it is you're wanting to do, it's no longer just words that you're saying. It's no longer just conversations you're having behind closed doors. It's something that you're putting into action. You are putting action behind your thoughts. You are putting a voice, a microphone up to your what you have to say, okay? You are speaking your truth. I feel like you are feeling a lot more emboldened in what it is that you want to do and sharing your message, you guys, okay? There's a lot here about like following your dreams and like going after your goals, honoring yourself. There's a lot about travel as well and obtaining more information, maturing. I feel like for so many of you, again, you are meeting this person in your 30s or after a really significant shakeup in your life, something that I feel like has completely broken down what it is you thought your life was going to be, and you're going to be in a place where you have to spend a lot of time alone. You're spending a lot of time getting to know who you are, getting to know what it is you want. You're spending a lot more time within your spiritual self, meditating, doing yoga, finding practices that help ground you. And I think that there, again, is so much here that has to do with travel and discovery and exploration and learning. And then on top of it, you guys, like putting again that action to your dreams, to your goals is something else that's going on, something else that's going on in your life when you are meeting your soulmate. Okay, let me see if I can get any more. I'm scanning for which messages or which deck I want next, because I don't think I'm going to pull too many more. Can I get a moon card? Okay. Nothing will come of this situation, void a course, moon. Okay. That is why this tower is happening. Because this tower was never going to freaking lead you to where you wanted to be. This tower was never going to give you the freaking marriage that you wanted, the love that you wanted, the children that you wanted, the life that you wanted. This tower was never, ever, in 100 million years, ever going to be capable of giving you that. So nothing was ever going to come of the situation. And some of you have to accept the fact that this tower has to fall. And some of you need to completely and totally just eradicate the idea that this was something that was like, because some of you, and here, there are a select few of you where you're very like, okay, like I'll let go of the tower. What's not meant to be is not meant to be. And there's some of you who want to hold on to this tower because you think it's the best you're ever going to get. You think it's the happiest you're ever going to be. You think it's the most secure you're ever going to be. And guess what? It's not. It's not. And you holding on to this tower is going to hold you back. So I want to encourage you to let it go. Can I get some more messages for group number 1 in regards to how they're going to be meeting their soulmate? Okay, communication. This is also intelligence, you guys, because this is Gemini. Gemini is connected to Mercury. Mercury is the mind, thoughts, okay, education, things like that. Yeah, literally. Okay, what do you need to release? 100%, what do you need to release? Group number 1, that tower, right? You're meeting this person through a massive release, through a massive, it almost is feeling like, okay, that's not a good analogy. Let me find an appropriate analogy. You know what? No. It's almost as if we have a virus in our body. And for some reason, we have like held an emotional attachment to this freaking virus that's draining us. And we don't realize like, okay, in taking this medicine, like I can rid myself of this gosh dang virus. And I'm not talking about the most recent virus that was going around, guys. I'm just talking in general. But in taking this medicine, I can rid myself of this virus. Why do I want to hold on to this freaking virus that is slowly dragging me down? Why would I want to do that when I can rid myself of it and then be free and experience all the beautiful things in life that I want to experience? Okay, we also have the energy is gaining momentum, a waxing moon. So again, your life is going to be picking up rapidly when you meet your soulmate. There's going to be multiple different things in your life, multiple different areas of life that are picking up. Your career is going to be picking up. Your social life is going to be picking up. I feel like, again, your spiritual satisfaction or where you are at spiritually is going to feel very like at peace, satisfied. You're going to have a good routine in place. I think there are so many different parts of your life that are just coming together when you meet your soulmate. And then upon meeting this person, they are not someone who's coming in and fixing all these things for you because you've already fixed them for yourself. But this person is coming in and they are this lovely, beautiful addition to your life, to the life that you already love. And they're just making it more lovely. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 1. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're wanting a personal reading, I have those available down in the description box. Thank you guys so much again. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay. Bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We will start off with the dice, you guys. This is extra confirmation. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's okay. We have Aries, just Aries. Hi, Aries. We have Virgo, just Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Taurus and Scorpio, sister signs. Hello. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. How is group number 2 going to be meeting their soulmate? How/when? We have the 3 of Cups. You're going to go out and party. You're going to go get a little tipsy-whipsy with your friends. What? No, this is going out and having a good time with friends or with family members. What is a good time to you? Because like I could explain this in a very like, yeah, you're going out to the bars and you're having a good time. You're having some drinks with your friend. Like, but is that a good time to you? Because you know what? That's not a good time to me. That sounds actually awful. So what is going out and having a good time to you? Do you enjoy going out and, I don't know, shopping for freaking throw pillows? Do you enjoy Do you enjoy going out to lunch? Do you enjoy, I don't know, do you play a sport? You like to, I don't know. What are sports, you guys? I don't freaking know. I like to go swim. I like the beach. That is what I see as a fun day. Like if I were to have a perfect day, it would be going to the beach and body surfing and then going and having a yummy dinner. Like that is fun to me. Like that's what I like doing. So what do you like doing? That is what you're doing. I do feel like you're going to be with other people when you meet your soulmate. It's like a social setting. It's like a social setting where we are having fun, okay? Can I get some more? Okay, our hearts are broken when we're meeting our soulmate. I love that for us because, no, I don't love that. Like, I hate that, but it's like, what better way to get over heartbreak than to meet your freaking soulmate, right? So the Three of Swords is about being heartbroken. It's hurt feelings, it's pain. Somebody has just ripped our heart from our freaking chest and we are like in agony, like, the heartbreak. I don't know about you guys. I know the first time I had my heart broken, I literally felt like somebody had taken like a hole puncher and like punched a hole through my body. Like I was like, oh my God, am I gonna live? Like it was awful. So you may, me laughing about my heartbreak. You guys may be experiencing something similar to that where you just feel completely debilitated and like I am a sad puddle of just brokenness, which would make sense if you were like with friends or with family members who are trying to get you excited or trying to make you happy again or trying to like uplift the energy, uplift your mood, right? Can I get a message? We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, you guys, is talking about an energy that is very inquisitive. So you may meet your soulmate at first by asking like a question or by saying something inquisitive to this person, like, oh, where'd you get your jacket from? Or what does that tattoo mean? Or whatever the freak it may be, you guys. This is, do you have a pen I could borrow? Okay, I don't know why that came to mind, but it feels like something like that, where we are being inquisitive towards this person and sparking conversation, sparking curiosity. This other person, your soulmate, may also be asking you a question that sparks curiosity or sparks interest. This definitely seems like a social setting, like meeting. It doesn't seem online so far. If anything online pops up, I guess I'll bring that up. But so far, this feels like we're out and about and we're being social. So all of my introverted people who don't like social settings, pick a different pile. Or not. Yeah, so definitely you guys are going to be at a really difficult time or difficult place. Like, I think mentally, just everything in life, honestly, I feel like it's gonna be very hard for you when you're meeting your soulmate. It doesn't seem like you're having a great time in life. Things are feeling rough. It's like one thing after another after another. I'm seeing this as like my car broke down and then I was late to work and then I got put on some type of like suspension or like, I don't know, I got like a strike at work. I don't know what the freak people do at work because I've never gotten in trouble for being late at like my job. So I don't know what that is called. Like you get written up, right? Getting written up or something like that. And then I dropped my coffee all over me and it's just like the world feels, and then my boyfriend broke up with me and then my cat ran away, and it's just that type of energy where it feels like it's thing after thing after thing and life just feels like it's being so unfair and just so freaking hard on you for absolutely no reason. I failed my class. Like, that's what it's feeling like. It's just like everything is going wrong, and I don't know why life is just not working. Can I please get a message for... Oh, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I think that you guys are going to be in an emotionally sensitive state. Obviously, your heart's broken when you meet this person, but I think you're just going to be really emotional and sensitive and kind of touchy. You may also be in a really intuitive state where you're easily picking up on other people's emotions, or you're easily picking up on what the room, like the energy of the room. Okay. Can I get another card for group? Thank you. We have the Six of Rings. Generosity. Okay, so you know what honestly, guys, I think this is your friends coming in, and I know this is weird because we're talking about your soulmate, but I feel like your friends are going to be overly generous with you. And like, oh my gosh, you've been having a bad time. Like, let me take you out. Like, let's go to lunch. Let's go to dinner. Let's go get this or get that. Let's go hang out and have a day together. That's what it feels like. It feels like people are being really kind and generous to you. Now, for some of you, you could be meeting this person around your birthday. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when generosity shows up in a reading, I see this as like potential gift giving. When do we give gifts? Around holidays and birthdays. So that's why I'm reading that like that. I want one more tarot card. Can I get the overall energy spirit for when group number 2 is going to be meeting their soulmate? Okay. I just wanted one more, but we have 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. The devil. The devil showing up. This is toxicity. You guys are cutting someone toxic or something toxic out of your life. Again, what happened here? The 3 of Swords. So that makes a lot of sense, group freaking 2. Like, I mean, look, that snake, that toxic snake is like wrapping around this freaking skeleton's neck and is like, let me consume you. Let's expire you. That's the energy that this is giving, okay? So if I'm just being like 100% honest, I think that you are reinventing, your life is going through a rebrand. That is what this is. This is a rebrand. We are kicking out the toxicity. You guys are going to be very disappointed again. Like, life is just not going your way. This is disappointment. This is like, gosh dang, I thought I had a little golden nugget, and in reality, I had a pile. I brought up Spirited Away the other day in another reading. And I was talking about No Face. This 5 of Cups is the equivalent, if you guys know what I'm talking about, Spirited Away. It's how No Face was making the like fake gold, but in reality it was just dirt. Or it was caca. I don't know. But either way, it was not freaking gold. That is what this 5 of freaking Cups is. It's like you thought it was gold, but in reality it was just dirt. And you're upset about it because you thought that you were rich, but in reality, you just had a bunch of dirt. So, disappointment, cutting out toxicity, releasing yourself from the shackles of the devil. Things are being revealed to you. You're going to start seeing a lot of truths. You're going to start seeing a lot of things that I feel like you don't want to see, or you're going to start realizing certain people in your life were not in your life for the right reasons, or certain opportunities were dismembered for particular reasons, and it's like I'm just realizing that my life is not going the way that I had thought it was going to go. Things are being revealed to you though. And then we have the Lovers. Also with this Moon card, you guys, for some of you it could be like a friend of yours revealing that they have feelings for you. This could spark a romance that leads to realizing like, oh, my soulmate was right in front of me the whole freaking time. That is just for a select few of you. For a lot of you, I think the Moon is more so talking about having a realization that you have to kick the toxicity out and you can't continue within the cycle that you've been in. The Lovers is obviously the soulmates coming together, you and your soulmate meetings. So, love that. Let's go ahead and move forward. Actually, I want this deck. Can I get a message for group 2 in regards to how they are meeting their soulmate? Feel loved and proud. Okay, so maybe you guys are feeling really proud of yourselves. Maybe you guys are invoking this energy of like, you know what? I deserve better. I deserve more. I'm also seeing this as other people, again, trying to bestow upon you like nourishing energy and like trying to show you that you are deserving of better. You're deserving of more. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'll protect you. It almost feels like we are running into the arms of like our parents or our friends and like, oh my God, can you believe they did this to me? And almost getting like some of that nourishment back from the other people in your life that you love or that love you. We have there is a solution to every problem. So yeah, I think you're just going to be facing, I'm so sorry, group number 2. I just think you're going to be facing a lot of problems when you meet your soulmate. It's going to feel like everything's kind of falling apart and nothing's going right. And we're trying to find solutions. And I think the solutions that we find, things are still just not working out. It feels like a struggle. It feels like a lot of difficulties if I'm just being honest. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology. Yeah, I mean, look, guys. Like, I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to fearmonger or be like, oh my God, bad stuff is gonna come. Like, that's literally life. And if you can't handle that, then I don't know. Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't I don't know, okay? But Pluto energy, you guys, it's not comfortable, all right? Like, what am I supposed to say? It's not comfortable. This is going to not be fun. I'm just gonna be honest. To go through this transformation is gonna be difficult. It's gonna hurt, and it's not gonna be freaking fun. And I feel like I said this a little bit in the last pile as well. A lot of transformation taking place, a lot of change. But ultimately, this is leading to a rebirth. Ultimately, this is leading to something beautiful, right? Transformation. And you know what else, guys? Like, I think this has to happen. Like, I think a lot of things that are falling apart for you are things that you thought you wanted. And in the moment, it was like, I really, really wanted this. But it wasn't going to give what it is you thought it was going to give, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about the mic. Can I get a message for group number 2? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll take both of you, I guess. Okay, interesting. We have the Black Moon Lilith. There's an air of mystery around how it is that you will be meeting your soulmate, you guys. This is also talking about tapping into our wild feminine energy, okay? I oftentimes see the Black Moon Lilith as like the parts of us that like society hates, or the parts of us that society wants us to cast away. And I know probably, I'm not sure if other people would describe it that way, but that is how it feels to me. It feels like the parts of us that people want to shun, or people want to say that is not appropriate for like societal standards or for societal norms, right? So I almost see us embracing more of this like wild, feminine, just like I want to do things for my pleasure type of energy. And I don't really give a shoot what you think or what you want or what you expect from me. Like, this is my life and I need to do what feels good for me. And your pleasure and your excitement is not at all my responsibility. It's your responsibility, and I need to worry about my pleasure and my excitement. So, yeah. It's giving me, we are in our, I want to say selfish girl era, but it's not selfish in a way that I feel like is inappropriate or like, oh my God, you're a freaking narcissist. It's like, it's good to be selfish, I feel like, at times. And especially when you're going through something like this where life is just kind of beating you down. Like, yeah, you have to be selfish, because who else is going to be looking out for you? Nobody else is going to have your back the way that you have your back. So yeah, this is giving me a little bit of like, I have to be selfish and I have to be a little bit of a brutal freaking person in order to clear out this freaking devil and this gosh dang heartbreak and the 5 of freaking cups. Like, I have to be brutal. I have to be dismissive of anybody who is not in alignment with myself. We have Neptune and sacrifice, okay? So Neptune is the planet, you guys, of like dreams and illusion and spirituality. The fact that sacrifice is here is really like what is standing out to me. So you guys may be making a lot of sacrifices in your life when you're meeting your soulmate. This is giving me very like North Node energy. It's giving me very like your stuff is getting rocked. Like everything that is unaligned is getting kicked out in the most aggressive way. Can I please get a message for group number 2 in regards to how/when are they meeting their soulmate? Yeah. So going to this friendship right here, you guys. Again, I said this was literally the first card with the 3 of Cups. Your friends are playing a role in how it is that you're meeting your soulmate. Your friends are either taking you out or they're introducing you to this person, and it's like, that's that. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, this is 100% the energy that I was talking about initially. Bring me friendship true, sharing laughter, understanding too. So lean on your friends, you guys. And if you don't have friends, figure out how to get friends. All right. That's the only suggestion I can give to you. Figure out how to make friends. I feel like most humans are usually kind and like, I don't know, want more friends. So don't be afraid to be like, hey, do you want to be friends? What's the worst they're going to say? No? Okay. Like, you can handle the answer no. That's not that big of a deal. But I definitely feel like for, again, the majority of you, you're meeting this person through friends. For my introverts out there who don't go out often, if this is something online, it's like this person follows one of your friends on social media and maybe you guys are connecting that way. It's like through mutuals. Oh my gosh, giving me Prince Harry and Meghan vibes, right? Isn't that how they met? They had like mutuals on Instagram. Is that the vibe? We have good cheer. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. Okay. I do think you guys are going to be trying to have more fun, okay? This going out with the Three of Cups. Like, you're going to be out, you're going to be having fun. That's what this good cheer is talking about. Going out and being like, yip, yip, ki-yay. Let's freaking go. Let's have a good time, all right? And yes, I was covering that intentionally. For anybody who was curious. I don't think anyone was, but... All right, let's go ahead and get some more. Can I get a message? You're very close to achieving your goal. So perhaps you'll be very close to achieving certain goals when you meet your soulmate. That scared me. It could even be that like right now you are very close to achieving your goals. For some of you, your soulmate could be very close, because I do feel like for a lot of you watching this, you're like, I've already been through this. Like, I've already had this transformation, and like life was already beating me up, and I'm having a better time now. But for some of you, that has not been the case. You're very close to achieving your goals. I just feel like this is saying, yeah, like you're close. Like, this is close. This is a close occurrence. We have don't let pride get in your way, a full moon in Leo, you guys. So when don't let pride get in your way, don't be too prideful to like ask your friends for help in regards to meeting somebody, or don't be too prideful to put yourself on a dating app. I feel like so many people, like, that is their problem when it comes to love and relationships. Their pride or their ego is very much like standing in their way of finding love. Like, I just feel like and I don't know why. I don't know why this is something people do. Maybe it's because they're afraid of getting hurt, but it's very important that you guys do not allow pride to stand in your way of finding your happiness, of finding your person. Can I get a message for group 2? Ooh, we have the root chakra. This is very similar to group 1. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. So being perhaps very financially secure may be something that's coming up when you meet your soulmate, you guys. I'm seeing this as just feeling very secure and stable and feeling grounded, feeling safe. It's a deep feeling of safety, which it's possible that you guys went through like this healing process after this transformation and after you've gotten rid of this devil. And it's like, now I'm in a place where like, I will never allow somebody to treat me like that again. I will never allow somebody to hurt me the way that this person hurt me. We have the sun goddess. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Okay, so you guys can be meeting this person during the summertime, when the sun is out, when the rays are a-beamin', okay? You guys could also be meeting this person if you don't live in a sunny location. Maybe you are vacationing to a more sunny location or moving physically to a more sunny location. That is also possible. I'm getting like the month of August, okay? Because we do have that Leo energy here, and then the sun, and I don't know, it's just all giving me very like August energy. When is group sacred space? I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. Okay, so again, you could be out and about, out in nature, out with the elements when you are meeting your soulmate. Okay, this could be at the beach. This could be during a camping trip. This could be when you are literally, like, again, like I said, out with your friends trying to have a good time. Makes sense, especially if it's like summertime or it's like August. I feel like that is when a lot of people choose to be out in the element, right? When it's sunny. Can I please get a message? Oh my goodness. We have profit. Again, I think you guys are going to be making a lot of money when you meet your soulmate. You're going to be in a more financially secure, abundant place when you meet this person, okay? It's like your love life, and I feel like your personal relationships are kind of like not great. Just to be honest, kind of falling apart. But like financially, I think you guys are going to be doing really good when you meet this person. You may even find a way to profit off of your past heartbreak. Oh my goodness. A journey. All right, so going through again this massive change, that's what a journey is, guys. Like a journey is massive change, it's massive development, it's moving forward, right? It's exploration, it's travel, it's moving. I'm just seeing this as a deep transformation again taking place when you meet your soulmate. An energy of like, my life is completely and totally just changing from one thing into a completely different thing, okay? Can I get one more from this deck in regards? Yeah, sadness. You guys, again, I've already said this, like, this is a deep disappointment. You're going to be really freaking disappointed. You may be super sad when you meet your soulmate. You may have just ended a really serious relationship or a really intense friendship, but it's like, there's a lot of sadness, for sure. There is. And I think that you are going to be in the process of trying to heal that when you meet your soulmate and trying to bring in more fun and more play and more laughter. I think your career is going to be in a really good place, but I just think that you guys personally are going to be sad and like not in the best place, perhaps mentally or emotionally. And it could be that this person comes in and you guys start a friendship, and perhaps this is also something that's going to help you heal from this past heartbreak, is like having a friendship with your soulmate before it turns romantic. Can I get a message? Yeah, there's a lot of fear. There's going to be a lot of fear. And that's okay. It's okay if you're scared. When you meet them, it's okay if you're not in a place where you're ready to fall in love. I think what's important is that you don't stay in this energy. And I think it's important that you don't hold yourself back from experiencing this love because of this fear. Okay? Can I get one more? This makes me so happy. We have growth, you guys, okay? So you're going to be growing. You're going to be expanding when you meet your soulmate. You're going to be in a place where it's like, you know what it is? I feel like the previous chapter in life is going to be the winter. And it's going to be rainy and mucky. And you're this little flower trying to grow. And the rain just keeps pouring on you. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm drowning. Like, I need sun. Like, I can't live like this. This is just awful. And then one day it's going to stop raining. But the sun's not out yet and it's still gloomy and you're just like cold and sad and you're like, oh my goodness, like I kind of missed the rain. At least it was a little warmer when it was raining. And then the sun comes out and you're finally able to grow and you're finally able to prosper and you're finally able to like be the best version that you can be. And it's almost like this devil was just freaking sucking you dry, keeping you from sprouting, keeping you from being this freaking beautiful little flower. So that is what I have, group number 2 for you guys in regards to when you're meeting your soulmate. You're meeting your soulmate at a time in life where you're super disappointed. You're going to be really sad. And I know that sounds awful. You're going to be in the process of cutting out some toxic energy or a toxic person. I think financially and career-wise, you're going to be in a really, really positive place. But personally, things are kind of falling apart. And when you meet your soulmate, I think that you're going to be in a place where you're trying to like uplift your energy, trying to like have more fun, trying to heal, but there's still that internal sadness. I think it's very possible for a lot of you that you and your soulmate are going to start this off very slow and as like friends and slowly develop this. And I think as this relationship develops, I think your fear will slowly melt away and this growth will then be able to take place. Okay. And again, I think like the summer months, specifically August, is like standing out to me. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 2. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really appreciate it. I'm sending you guys so much love. If you're looking for a personal reading, I have those available in my description box. Thank you guys again. I love you. And that is all I got. So bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and get started with the dice. If you're new, the dice is extra. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's okay. Leo and Libra. Hello, Leo. Hello, Libra. Virgo and Aquarius. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Aquarius. Aries and Cancer. Hello, Aries. Hello, Cancer. You know what? Someone the other day, and this happens every time I do my Southern accent, you guys, and this is just a side note, but people think it's genuine. And I'm like, how do you think my Southern accent is genuine when I do it for like 5 seconds and then stop? I don't know. It's very interesting to me. Anyways, moving on. Can I get a message for group 3 in regards to when/how they are meeting their soulmate? Ooh, you know what I see this as? We're like cutting through BS. Now that is not at all what this card means, but that is how I'm seeing this. Because I'm seeing this as this man cutting through a like wild jungle. And he's like, get out of my way. Move. So I feel like you guys are cutting through a lot of BS in your life when you're meeting your soulmate. And when I say BS, I mean like it feels like a detox, but it feels like a detox that's almost like fun, you know? It feels like a fun detox. Now, this could also be ambition, you guys, because that's traditionally what the Knight of Swords is talking about. It's tradition. It's going after what you want with a lot of zest and a lot of zang, okay? This is also talking about making really intelligent decisions about the dreams that you have or the goals that you have and making a plan to move forward in that very aggressively or very quickly. You know what else, you guys? When you meet your soulmate, you're going to know exactly what the freak you want. Like, you're not going to be like, let me, like, get to know him for the next 6 months. You're going to be very aware of what you do and don't want. It's not going to be a confusion. It's not going to be something where you're like, oh my God, oh me, oh my, do I want to be with this person or not? No, it's going to be like, oh, nope. Like, you're going to know exactly what you want. And when you meet this person, you're going to be like, oh, yes, there you are. Thank you for finally showing up. You are X amount of years late, but thanks for joining anyways. That's what it feels like. Can I get a message? Okay, the Hanged Man. We're coming out of a state of being very stagnant, of not having a lot of movement occur in our life, specifically our love life. It feels very stale, very boring, very blah. It's giving me that episode of The Fairly Odd Parents where everything turned gray. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. Or if we want to go like Halloween Town, when everyone became normal in Halloween Town, that's also what very boring, very just blah. Day to day, nothing's fun. Nothing is happening. Everything feels just boring. I'm gonna be honest. Like, your love life, you guys, group number 3 is gonna feel very boring before you meet your soulmate. Can I get... We're wrapping up cycles. Okay. Maybe the reason why this like boring energy is coming up in regards to when you're meeting your soulmate is because you're wrapping up a lot of cycles. Again, I feel like you're cutting through. That was the initial image I got in my mind. It was like, we're cutting through all the crap and we're just like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm done with this. I'm done with that. Like, what is the point of like, why am I going to engage in something that's not getting me excited or something that is just for the reason of why? That is what this feels like. So I'm seeing this World card as us finally being at a point in life where we're like, okay, no, I'm wrapping this up. I'm not engaging in things that do not excite me. I'm not engaging in things that don't feel good in my soul. So yeah, we're putting things to a close. We're bringing certain things or closing certain chapters in our life. Okay. Could even be this boring chapter. Could even be that, like, this is coming up because you're meeting your soulmate and it's like, yeah, we're putting that boring freaking chapter in your love life to an end. We're saying goodnight to the boring. We're adding some zest, some spice, a little bit of lemon zest. Okay. Your soulmate may be somebody who is a little bit of a flirt, a little bit of a... I know not all of you are into men, but somebody who's a flirt. Someone who, I want to say a ladies' man. That's kind of what the King of Wands always gives me. Somebody who is flirtatious and charming and they know how to get what they want. And it's a little like, you're just so freaking annoying because you're so charming. This is a very attractive person, you guys. They're charismatic. They're outgoing. This is a type A personality. Someone who draws in a lot of attention. This is just an archetype, so that is that. We also have the Hierophant, you guys, and the Hierophant is the energy of stability and tradition. I think you're going to marry this person. This is your soulmate. I think you're going to marry them, though. I think this is your husband or your wife that's showing up here because the Hierophant is moving about very traditionally. I'm going to be honest, you guys, prior to your soulmate meeting you, I don't think that this person is someone who's very good at being in relationships. I think this person may have been really sucky at being in relationships or really sucky at opening up emotionally. And I think upon you two meeting, they meet you, and I feel like you are inspiring this person to be better in regards to relationships. Because I think their exes honestly got the dirt end of the stick. Like, nah, okay. But I think when they meet you, it's like, oh, I want to settle down. Like, I want to get this together and make this official. It feels very certain and stable because that's what the Hierophant is. It's tradition, it's stability, it's contracts, it's things being done in a very official manner. This person may have not wanted or had a desire to get married prior to you, but again, upon meeting you, it's like, oh no, like, you're gonna be my wife, you're gonna be my husband, like, we're not gonna stay with this, like, boyfriend-girlfriend thing, like, ew. So, that is very interesting, guys. It feels like it heats up rather quickly. And I think it's because of this King of Wands. And this could be a woman, okay, you guys? The person that we're talking about could be a woman. If you're interested in women, that would make sense. But whoever this person is, they're coming into your life, and I feel like they are completely heating your love life up. And I think prior to that, the only thing that's going on in your life is, like, the mundane work, school, blah, 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 the same old, same old. And I don't think, like, there's any excitement going on in your love life. I feel like it's a lot of duds. A lot of, like, meh, 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 meh. Okay, thank you. La la la. 9 of Swords. This is anxiety. Some of you could have anxiety around relationships, anxiety around love. Maybe that's why there's no progression, because you're just anxious about it and you're like, I don't even want to deal with it. We have Justice as well. Look at that, guys. Boom. We are receiving justice in our love life. This is amazing. All right, we're going from this anxious little worried Nancy to receiving justice in our love life. I think that's absolutely incredible. Again, I just think that this person is going to want to commit to you with such, is it vigor? Is it excitement? I'm not sure, but it feels like a very, and I don't think that you're soulmate, you guys. I'm just going to be honest. I do not think that this person is going to work well with anybody besides you. Like, I literally think that their previous relationships, they were not great. Like, I think that they were not the best partner in their previous relationships. But then it's like, and then I found you, and I was like, oh, no. I can be a good boyfriend. I can be a good girlfriend. It's just not with them. It's like only with you, you know? That's what this is feeling like. And I think that the Justice is also talking about an energy of you two balancing each other out. I think for a lot of you watching this, you're not going to, I think this person is used to getting, again, what they want. They're used to people being like, oh, you're just so cute, so I'll just do whatever you want, or you have this and that. Like, there's something about this person that I feel like they easily woo people. And I don't think that you're going to be easily wooed by them, and I think that's why they're wooed by you. I think that's why they're impressed and falling in love with you. That's why they're like, you're my freaking soulmate, because they're not like, oh, I want to just make you happy and be like, oh, love me. It's like, I feel like you're going to almost give them a little bit of their own, like, their own spice back, you know? I don't think that you're just gonna lay over or roll over and be like, you're so amazing. And I think most people do that for this person, and I don't think you're doing that, which is why I feel like they're like, oh my god, wait a minute. Can I get a message for group? My gosh, that was coming in so aggressive. All right. That makes sense. We have the 8th house, endings and beginnings. It also talks about, like, taxes and things like that. This is not a great house. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is rough. I feel like all the readings today have been, there's been a hint of, like, massive change. Which when we're talking about meeting a soulmate, I think it makes sense that massive change would be taking place. There may be issues with taxes, you guys. I'm going to be very honest. I don't know if it's you or them, but there may be issues with taxes around the time that you meet this person. Not the greatest. Now, endings, there could also be massive changes or massive endings. There could be literal, like, loss in your life or in this person's life around the time that you guys meet. I would say within a year span of you guys meeting. We have solar eclipse. This is revolution. Again, massive change. We are about to have a solar eclipse, I believe, coming up. You guys may be seeing this after this. Actually, 100%, I think you guys are seeing this after the solar eclipse. If I'm wrong, oops, okay, but these are being filmed like weeks in advance. So it's not because I don't know when the solar eclipse is, you guys. It's just because I don't know when I'm putting this up. But the solar eclipse is happening around the time that this reading is going up. So you guys could be meeting this person rather spiffily. Spiffy. Quickly. Soon. Within the near future. Can I get a message for group 3? Yeah. Okay. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. You and this person are opposing for, you know what it is? Again, I think that there's something about this person where they are so used to getting what they want and you don't do that. You bite back and they love that, group number 3. I think that you give this person a taste of their own medicine and they love and adore that. And for some of you, it's going to be in a more subtle way. And for others of you, it's definitely going to be more aggressive. But there's something about you where you're not, and maybe it's because you're anxious. And again, like, this makes a lot more sense. The more I'm reading through this, the more it makes sense. You're going to be in this energy of like, maybe perhaps being anxious about love. So you're like, kind of like, not really. No, that's why there's nothing going on in your love life. Cause you're like, no, thank you. And it's like, we're cutting through the, like, no, I'm not putting up with this stuff. Like, I can just see you guys like whacking away at like these freaking weeds. And you're like, get out of my way, you freaking weeds. Like, I'm not here for this. I want to get my rose. Okay. I want my rose and only my rose. And all you weeds need to get out of the way. I don't know. It's funny the way that it's being presented. But the point is, I think that you guys are biting back. You guys are not falling to your knees for this person and being like, oh my God, you're the most amazing thing that's ever existed. And I think a lot of people in this person's life perhaps have done that. People who are romantically interested in them. I think a lot of people have been like, oh my God, you're so amazing. Like, I want to do everything for you. And I think in the beginning, especially in the beginning, you guys were like, no, you're not all that. I'm so sorry, but like, you're not. Get it together, okay? You better impress me because I'm not here for this. And I think that they love that. I think that there's a part of them that's like, oh my God, they're not just falling to their knees for me. Like, why? Can I get a message for group 3 about when and how they are meeting their soulmate? Celebrate life. This could be a birthday. This could be their birthday, your birthday. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Maybe you guys are even doing volunteer work when you're meeting this person. That would be really interesting. I find that really interesting. Celebrating life, though. So I don't know how it is that you choose to celebrate life every day, but you could be celebrating life in some way, shape, or form when you are meeting this person, okay? When you are meeting your soulmate. Can I get a message for group magical power? Some of you are manifesting this person, and maybe that's why you're so clear on who it is that you want, because I do think that you guys are going to have very clear vision about who this person is. But this says, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show a rebirth as well, right? Going back to that eighth house, endings and beginnings, the rebirth with the phoenix. We have that revolution. You guys are being reborn from the ashes, okay? For some reason right now I'm thinking of like Harry Potter, which I feel like this card has come up for me so much in the past like few weeks. I feel like it's come up a lot in the personal readings, in the readings for the channel. And I think it's really interesting because it hasn't given me Harry Potter as of yet, I think. But right now it's giving me like Harry Potter energy. So I don't know if that's something that you guys are like bonding over. I'm thinking of like Fox. Okay, so maybe their name is Fox or your name is Fox. Last names maybe. Stop it. How do we have justice again? Justice again. Balance again. The scales are coming in again. What is happening? Maybe you guys are even going through some type of legal dispute or legal affair that is playing a role in how you're meeting this person, or it's like, again, the timeline in which you're meeting this person. Maybe some of you guys are going to jury duty. That wouldn't be great, but you know what? I'm saying that, but also like I kind of enjoyed when I had jury duty. Anyways, by the power of 3x3, Matt, deliver justice to me. Justice coming in. I just find that really, really interesting, you guys, that justice is appearing here yet again, because we have justice here and then we have balance with the scales. You two are definitely bringing a lot of balance and harmony into each other's lives. Like so much. Like I feel like you're, again, like giving this person almost a taste of their medicine. And I'm not saying that in a way where it's like there's immaturity going on where you have to be overly aggressive with this person, but you're not falling at your knees for this person. You're holding your own, and that's something that they are very attracted to, group 3, okay? We also have peace here, okay? And so obviously you could be experiencing more peace around the time that you're meeting this person. Perhaps those anxieties that you were experiencing before are being like withered away, working through anxieties. Maybe some of you are even engaging in like therapy or something like that. Perhaps even being around this person is bringing a lot of peace, and maybe that is how some of you are realizing, like, oh, this is my soulmate. This is the person I'm supposed to be with. Okay, let's get this card. When is group number 3 meeting their soulmate? When is group 3 time to lead? You guys could be in a management position when you meet your soulmate, or in a position of like ownership and being more in control of your schedule, or being more in control of what it is that you're doing in your day-to-day. I also am going to be very honest, guys. I think that you are the one who's leading this relationship, or like, I don't want to say you wear the pants in the relationship, but for a lot of you, I feel like you are the one that is like, what she says goes, what he says goes. And it's, again, it's not giving me the energy of like, if you're a feminine person and you're like, I want someone who's going to be masculine, I want someone who's going to lead. It's not that they're not going to be capable of leading, but I feel like your energy to them is so powerful that they're like, whatever you want, my dear, like, it's yours. Like, I think that that's what it is. Okay. This person is used to people, like I've been saying this whole time, falling at their knees for them, being like, I will do whatever you want. Like, I just want to make you happy. I just want to be there for you. That's what this person is used to, and you're not giving that to them. So I feel like in return, they're giving that to you. Like, they're turning into the person that they have denied in the past, if that is making sense. Like, they're becoming the simp. That's what it is. They're used to people simping over them, but they are becoming the simp. They are becoming the let me worship you type of energy. Can I get... Okay. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? Okay, so you will be at a point in life where your table is not empty, where your table is full with or without this person. This is lovely. This is amazing. Mwah, beautiful. Okay. Let's get a moon card. The reason why I'm running through that, you guys, is because, like, what else can I say about that? Like, you can't feed others unless your own table is empty. Or you can't feed others when your own table is empty. Well, obviously, you're meeting, like, we're talking about when you're meeting your soulmate. I don't think that your table is going to be empty, or else you would not be able to obviously feed them, right? And this is the union of you and your soulmate. So I'm just seeing this as, like, perhaps you taking time in your life to make sure that your table is full and complete without anybody else before you invite someone over, right? Like, that makes sense. Like, I'm working on myself prior to getting into a relationship. So let's go ahead and get a moon card. Work through fears. Again, I think for some of you, you may be in therapy around the time that you have met this person, or maybe recently getting out of therapy and being like, okay, I don't need this anymore. But working through fears is definitely something I think you guys, or a lot of you guys, are going to be going through when you meet your soulmate. Can I get another message? You and your loved ones are safe. You may be feeling really safe with this person, really secure with this person. Can I get another message for group number 3 in regards to when they're meeting their soulmate? Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, you guys being in control here. This is a cardinal moon. It says be bold, make the first move. There's a lot of you guys being in control. So you're going to be in a position of power, or in a position of feeling strong, you guys, okay? This other person, I feel like, also has a very strong personality, but they're so impressed by you and what it is that you are presenting and what it is that you're putting on the table, that it's like they're not simping for you because they're not strong, or because they're not powerful, or because they're not worthy, but they're doing it because they're so, like, I feel like they're so impressed with your power and, like, what it is that you possess, your boldness. So definitely think that you guys, this particular group, is meeting this person at a time in life where they're feeling very bold and when they're feeling very powerful. Again, I was saying this in the beginning. It automatically felt like I am cutting away through all these stupid weeds, and I'm not putting up with anything other than my beautiful, like, rose garden. Like, that's all I want. And if you're a weed, you're getting whacked, okay? Can I please get money? Some money. All right, I don't know if your soulmate's rich, or if you're going to be making more money at the time in which you guys are meeting. Money may be playing a role. Can I... What is this? Okay, this is you guys with the weed whacker, but, like, in a different depiction. This is you. This is you. The weed. Get out of my way. You see how we're just stomping over? Like, move. I am looking for my rose, okay? Get out, move. Okay, or if like obviously you're looking, when I'm saying a rose, I'm meaning like your soulmate. You're looking for real love. You're looking for something authentic. You're not trying to like frolic with all these silly little humans, these cars. You're like, I'm a powerful freaking alien. Get out my way. Silly humans. So that is how I'm seeing it, you guys. It literally is like the weed whacker feeling. Get out, move. Destroying the enemy. Get out of my way. We have a military man. So that is showing up. This person could be somebody, again, who is very strong, you guys. Again, this could be talking about your strength and your determination. Some of you are in the military. That's very possible. Maybe you're meeting this person while they are in the military. I don't know. I have personal biases against this, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. That is something that could be occurring, though. Military energy. If it's not military, then it's like, again, it's time to lead, showing your strength. Actually, I don't want this deck anymore. I want a different deck. Let's go over here. Can I get a message? Frustration. Trying to fit a square into a circle. You know what it is, guys? This is why there's stagnant energy in your love life when you meet your soulmate or right before you meet them. Because it's like you're trying to make... it's not that you're done trying to force things that are just not freaking natural and that are just not working. It's like, I'm over this forced connection. I'm not going to be frustrated by trying to fit my square into your silly little circle. Like, I'm a square, and if you're not a square, then like, goodbye. Again, I think that there's this energy of the weed, like, cutting away. One more for group 3, illumination and hunger. Okay, so I'm seeing this as desire for the hunger. So having a deep desire for something, or perhaps for this person. It could be very well, you guys, that your soulmate is going to be very hungry for you or have a very deep desire to have like this connection. This illumination, I think that this is showing up as like you shining so freaking bright and being so noticeable. And again, like being that bold, making the first move, like that's what that feels like. Be bold. Like you're standing out to this person. That's how that's showing up to me. All right, group number 3. Overall, what I think is happening when you're meeting your soulmate, I think that you're being very strict and very hard on the people that you are associating with in regards to your love life or dating, and you're very quick to cut people out. You're very, very quick, which is good, okay? Because you know what you want. You're not like, ooh, do I need to go on like 16 dates to figure out if I want to date this person? Like, you're like, I know what I want. I can tell you within the first 10 minutes if I want to or not. That's the energy that you're going to be in. And I feel like for a lot of you, like your love life is just not going to be exciting. It's just going to be so boring and so blah. And it's like there's nothing going on. Upon meeting this person, obviously, like when you meet this person, that boring energy is being wrapped up. The cycle is closing. And then I think it's just like stability and balance and like you giving this person, again, the sauce that they give to other people. They are going to be simping over you. You are not going to be simping over them. They're going to look at you as this like beautiful, powerful, like, oh my gosh, like I just want to freaking worship you. That's the energy I'm getting with this. Also, there is like that transformation taking place. I don't think the transformation is something that is overly... It doesn't seem like it's something to worry about too much. Like it is coming up quite a bit, but it feels magical. Okay, it feels magical and it feels powerful. It feels like an exciting transformation. And I don't know if that's a transformation from the, like within the self and changing how it is that we act within our dating life. That may be something that's very possible. But overall, I think you're going to know that this is your soulmate because, again, you two are balancing each other out. And I think that this person is going to see you very much as their equal. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. If you're looking for a personal reading, you guys, I do have that in the description box. Other than that, that is all I got. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.